This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 227, 4 Keys to Creating Lasting Love, Part 1, by Dr. Diana Kirschner of lovein90days.com. Welcome back. I'm Joss Marie, and this is the show where we try and bring you some of the best relationship content out there every Monday through Friday free of charge. Today, I have the first part of a 2-part mini-series from Dr. Diana Kirschner with tips for creating lasting love. And you can actually join our Facebook group if you'd like to talk with us or other like-minded people who may be interested in discussing this topic further. All you have to do is search for Optimal Living Daily in Facebook and request access to join the group. Or the shortcut link is oldpodcast.com/Facebook. But for now, let's hear today's post and start optimizing your life. 4 Keys to Creating Lasting Love, Part 1, by Dr. Diana Kirschner of lovein90days.com. Personal excellence in your love relationship is not achieved by reading couples love advice or self-help books or dumping the problem partner you're with and going on to the next grass is greener pasture to find the one. Lasting love can only be achieved the hard way, through daily, weekly, and monthly practice of 4 key strategies that keep love relationships alive and thriving. How do I know this? I've been married to the same man for over 25 years, happily married. We've weathered one of our families disowning us and refusing to even meet our baby girl because one of us is Jewish while the other is Italian, the devastating death of a child, a life-threatening illness, stormy fights, and the deadly boring stretches when we seem to have nothing in common. But today, we're stronger, more in love, and sexier than ever together. These days, marriages are dying out faster and faster. The average marriage is now under 7 years, yet research shows that married people are healthier, wealthier, and happier. In fact, marital happiness contributes far more to personal happiness than any other factor, including work and friendship satisfaction. Bottom line, if you want personal excellence in your life, it is critical to create, nurture, and sustain a committed, loving relationship. Like a crusader, I've dedicated the last 20-plus years of my life to finding the holy grail of love. Armed with an MA and a Ph.D. in psychology, I realized success leaves secrets. This is why I went on my own personal journey of demystifying the elusive mystery of finding real and lasting love. While on this journey, I studied happy couples, hard to find, but I did, and apprenticed with mentors, other psychologists, and self-help gurus so I could find the secret dynamics that make love work. And in the end, I was able to distill out 4 key practices that are crucial in keeping love alive. These are the practices I've used in my own lab, my marriage, that have allowed my husband Sam and I to weather the family upsets, disappointments, setbacks, losses, and other slings and arrows that most couples face. I've also used these powerful practices to help thousands of other couples create love that lasts. The 4 keys to lasting love and to your happily ever after are: number 1, spending time alone as a couple; number 2, holding listening sessions; number 3, planning for sex; and number 4, resolving conflict. Number 1, spending time alone as a couple. Research shows that couples who report the highest level of satisfactions spend the most amount of time alone together. This means no kids, no friends, no family, no attention-grabbing pets, just the 2 of you. Sam and I were juggling private practices and running a therapy center in the early years of our marriage. Needless to say, at the end of the day, we were ready to fall into bed, and it sure wasn't for sex. Weekends were spent zooming around on errands and the kids' playdates and activities. But we knew the dangers of continuing on this path. What saved us? We permanently set aside alone time twice a week for us, once during the day and once at night. We hired a permanent babysitter and backup for those times, and for an unbroken string of years, we have kept that time sacred, no matter what. It's been the bedrock that holds us together as best friends. Number 2, holding listening sessions. Research shows that effective communication is a common trait of healthy couples, and at the heart of effective communication is the ability to listen to your partner without judgment. When Sam and I met, we were psych grad students, rivals for the same stipends and awards. We were young know-it-alls for whom listening was a foreign ritual. This meant we were drifting farther and farther apart. What saved us? We scheduled formal 10-minute listening sessions with each other every other day. In these sessions, one person gets to talk, free associate, say whatever is on their minds while the other simply listens with full attention. The listener does not speak. No matter what, we used a clock and honored a full 10-minute session. Anything that was said in that time was sacred and could not be brought up during an argument. Sam and I still use these sessions to get to know each other all over again. Mind reading doesn't work. You never really know your partner's world until you listen. Number 3, hear that in tomorrow's episode. You just listened to part 1 of the post titled 4 Keys to Creating Lasting Love by Dr. Diana Kirschner of lovein90days.com. As Dr. Diana mentioned, it's a super rare thing to hear about couples that have been together for more than 7 years, so hopefully you'll find these tips useful as you focus on your own relationship. And if you'd like to hear the rest of this post, I'll actually be covering it in tomorrow's episode, so hopefully I'll see you again for that, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Living Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.